from class 8 math NCERT CBSE book. Now we have completed exercise 14.1. Okay, now we will start exercise 14.2, question number first. What is the question? Question is factorize the following expression. Okay, first question is a square plus 8a plus 16. Okay, how you will solve this question? See, first of all, we will check again this chart. Okay, in this chart we have already learned that the how we take out the factors. Okay, means first what you see, first you see how much terms in this expression. Okay, if two terms is there, then we will solve the expression by one method. Okay, if it has three terms in the expression, then we will solve it by any other method. And if we have four terms, then we will solve it by any other method. Okay, since the taking out the common factor is common for this all expression, for two term expression, for three term expression, and for four term expression, and we have already solved the question by the common factor method. Okay, then if there is four term, then first of all we try to use the regrouping method. Okay, and we have already solved the question by regrouping. Now in exercise 14.2 we will use the identities. Okay, we will use identities whatever we have learned in chapter 9. Okay, what was our identities? Our first identities was whole square of a plus b. Okay, whole square of a minus b. Okay, a square minus b square, and x plus a, x plus b. These four identities we have learned in chapter number 9. Okay, so now we will use the identities. Okay, what identities we will use, I will tell with the question. Okay, but before using the identity, first of all, for each and every question, first of all we will check that can we take out the common factor. If it is possible, then first you take out the common factor, then we will use the identities. Okay, or second, since we have completed regrouping also, so second we will check that can it possible to use the regrouping or not. Okay, since for the regrouping it is necessary that the expressions have four terms. Okay, so if there is no fourth term, then we can't use the regrouping. Okay, but the common factor we can use for any expression if you have two terms, three terms, four terms, five terms. Okay, so now we start the question number first. Okay, what is our question? Our question is a square plus 8a plus 16. Okay. So first we check, can we take out the common factor or no? Okay. First of all, we will check that can we take out common factor or not. Okay. So a square means a into a. A square means a into a. Okay. 8a. 8a means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into a. Okay. And 16 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. Now a is present here. Okay. A is also present here, but a is not here, so we cannot take out a from all terms. Okay. For the second a, since first a we cannot take out, so how can we take out the second a? So common factor from here we cannot take out. Okay. Then we will check for regrouping. Okay. Since it have only 3 terms, so we cannot use regrouping method in this question. Okay. Now we come in identities. Okay. For identity number first, what should be the structure? You know that for the a plus whole square of a plus b, the value of whole square of a plus b is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. That means if you have 3 term, here also 3 term. Okay. So if you have 3 term, then you can, and also for a minus whole square of a minus b. Okay. A square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay. In the identity third, we need, for apply identity third, we need only 2 terms. So identity 3 we cannot apply here because it have 3 terms. Okay. For the identity 3 you are confirmed. Okay. And for the identity 4, it need a special structure. Okay. When the question of identity 4 will come, then I will tell the all things about it. Okay. So now we will not talk about identity number 4, but for identity number second we cannot apply here because it have 3 terms, and for to apply the identity third we need 2 terms. Okay. So we can only apply identity number first and second. Okay. Now we will see the structure. Can the structure of this expression fulfill this identity or not? This we will check. Okay. Now for both identity, okay, for both identity it has 3 terms. Okay. And our expression also have 3 terms. Okay. So to fulfill the identity number first or second, we need to square to perfect square. What we need? 2 terms of perfect square. Okay. If you get any 2 term or perfect square, then it means first condition has fulfilled. Okay. First condition of identity first or second has been fulfilled. Okay. So in the a square we can, for the a square, we can write it as a, since it is a into a means whole square of a. Okay, first term we have get the perfect square. Okay, for the a square we can write it whole square of a. So first term of perfect square we have got. Understand? For the second term we will check 8a. Is the 8a is perfect square? If we factorize the 8a, the value is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That means we can write it 2 square and no any other square. Okay, because 2 is alone and a is also alone. Okay, so 8a is not the perfect square. Okay, for the perfect square we need two time a single variable or number 2 time. Here 2 is 2 time, but this 2 is not 2 time, this a is not 2 time. That means 8a cannot be, will not be the perfect square. Okay, now we will think about 16. Okay, for the 16 our value, our factorize of 16 will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so we can write it as a 2 square because 2 time and again 2 is 2 time, so 2 square, that means 4 square, it will be 4 square. So 4 square means 4 into 4 means 16. That means we have got 2 terms of perfect square. This term is perfect square, this term is perfect square. So first condition of this expression fulfill the identity first or second. Okay, now it is not confirmed that what identity we can apply here. Okay, because it will confirm after fulfill all conditions. Okay, now what we need, a square we get, b square we have get, now we need 2ab. Okay, 2ab means 2 into a means this a. Okay, this a, and b means this. Okay, this and this with multiply of 2 times a and b. Okay, so we write it 2 into a means this one and b means this one. Here the value of b is 4. Okay, here the value is value of b is 4 and here the value of a is a. Okay, so 2 into a into 4, that means this formula can be applied here. Understand? मतलब इसमें बोलने का कहना क्या चाहता है कि a स्क्वायर प्लस 8a प्लस 16 है, तो आइडेंटिटी फर्स्ट और सेकेंड ही इसमें अप्लाई कर सकते हैं और दूसरा अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते हैं। उसको अप्लाई करने के लिए सबसे पहला कंडीशन ये है कि कोई भी 2 टर्म्स जो है स्क्वायर में होना चाहिए। ए स्क्वायर मतलब सीधा है कि a टू द पावर 2 है, यानी a का स्क्वायर है ही। 16 को हम देखते हैं तो 2 इंटू 2 इंटू 2 इंटू 2 होता है, यानी 4 इंटू 4 होता है, यानी 4 स्क्वायर तो है इसका वैल्यू, यानी कि 2 स्क्वायर परफेक्ट स्क्वायर हमको मिल गए। अब जो बीच वाला वैल्यू है वो किस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए 2 इंटू ए का जो भी वैल्यू है, इसमें ए हमने माना है ये वाला पहले वाले को, इसलिए ये चूंकि खुद ही ए है तो ए ही लिख दिए। और बी के लिए हमने यहाँ पे क्या माना है, क्योंकि एक और टर्म्स का स्क्वायर हमने किया है, वो टर्म्स क्या है 4 है, वही टर्म्स जो है बी का वैल्यू मानेगा, तो वो 4 हो गया, 4 2 जा 8 ए। 8a ही यहाँ पे है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि इस फॉर्मूले पे ये बैठ गया। दैट मीन्स वी कैन अप्लाई द आइडेंटिटी थर्ड, आइडेंटिटी फर्स्ट here, sorry, first or second here. Okay, now it is not confirmed that what identity we can apply identity 1 or identity 2. Okay, now our third condition to apply the identity first or second is it should be that means what sign here. Okay, with 2ab, what is the sign with 2ab will confirm that what identity we will use. If it have plus sign with 2ab, then we can apply identity first. Okay, because in identity first it have plus sign. Okay, with 2ab it have plus sign, and for identity number second it have minus sign with 2ab. Okay, since here there is plus sign, that means we can apply here identity number first. Okay, so now what will our value? A square plus 2ab plus b square. For the a square plus 2ab plus b square, our value become a whole square of a plus b. That means this and this will be come in plus, and the whole square will come with it. Okay, that means a here our value for a is a, and our value for b is 4. The value, so our value become a plus value of a is a, so I have written here a, and the value for b is 4, so I have written here 4. That means whole square of a plus b, by using the formula by using a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to whole square of a plus b identity, or by using identity first. Understand? Okay, now we can go quickly or fastly. Okay, now we have our second question is p square minus 10p plus 25. Okay, again you check that can we take out the common factor. Here p is here also p, but here there is no p, because first of all we factorize the all terms. Okay, that means in reducible factor we write it as irreducible factor form. Okay, now value will be p into p for every terms. Okay, irreducible factor form for every terms. Okay, so our value will be for p square, our value will be p into p. For 10p our value will be 2 into 5 into p, and for 25 our value will be 5 into 5. Okay, now first of all we will check for common factor. Can we find out can we take out the common factor here? You check p is here, p is also here, but p is not here. So again p is here, so and for the second p definitely there will be no common factor, so we cannot take out the common factor from this all terms. Okay, so common factor method we cannot apply here. Okay, first clear. Second thing is regrouping. We cannot apply regrouping here because it have no 4 terms. Okay, for the regrouping we need 4 terms. Okay, since it have only 3 terms. Okay, now for the identities, now we come in identity. Okay, first of all we check for identity number third, since it have not 3 terms, sorry, it have no 2 terms. Okay, and we can apply the identity 3 for the 2 terms only, so here we cannot apply the identity number third. Now we will check for identity, because we are confirmed that here we can apply the identity number first or second. Okay, so we will check for identity number first or second. Okay, so first of all check that have two terms of perfect square. Okay, if you get two perfect square term, then our first condition will be fulfilled. Okay, so the value of p square will be p into p. For we have already written it. Okay, now p square means whole square of p. Okay, so that means we have find first perfect square. Okay, because it is square of p, so perfect square we have find out. Okay, for 2 into 5 into p, there's it cannot be the perfect square. Okay, because here there is no two number of 2, here there is no two number of 5, here there is no two number of p, so we cannot make the perfect square of these terms. Okay, for the third term we see that there is 5 into 5, that means we can easily make it as the square of 5, that means it is the perfect square. Okay, now p is perfect square, 5 is perfect square, that means two terms we have get the perfect square. So our first condition has fulfilled. Now our second condition is we have to find out the 2 into a into b. Okay, for int number first or second we need 2 into a into b. Okay, so we write it 2 into what is the value of a. Here we know that our value of a is p and our value of b is 5, so 2 into p into 5 it will be. ओके, क्योंकि यहाँ पे a का वैल्यू क्या है, p स्क्वायर है, मतलब यहाँ पे होना चाहिए a स्क्वायर. ओके, होना चाहिए. यदि फॉर्मूले पे आप बिठाते हैं तो कैसा होता है वैल्यू, a स्क्वायर यहाँ होता है, यहाँ b स्क्वायर होता है, यहाँ होता है 2a और b होता है. अब a का वैल्यू यहाँ पे क्या है, a का वैल्यू यहाँ पे क्या है, p है. स्क्वायर को यदि छोड़ दें आप तो a का वैल्यू p है, यहाँ पे स्क्वायर को यदि आप छोड़ दें तो b का वैल्यू 5 है. तो a और b हमको रखना है, स्क्वायर तो रखना नहीं है, a पूरा स्क्वायर रखना नहीं है, a और b रखना है. तो a का मतलब p रखा तो 2 इंटू p हो गया और b का मतलब 5 रखा, यानी 2p5 हो गया. इसका वैल्यू कितना हो गया, 10p हो गया. और यही 10p यहाँ पे है, 25p यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी है और 10p है जो हमने रखा. ये जो हमने बनाया ये था, यही इसी को हमने यहाँ लिखा, लेकिन हमने उस स्ट्रक्चर पे लिखने का कोशिश किया तो स्ट्रक्चर में a का वैल्यू p था, इसलिए उसको बकायदा ब्रैकेट के अंदर करके लिखा कि ये हमने a लिखा है, ये जो लिखा है ये हमने a लिखा है जो जिसका वैल्यू p है, और ये हमने b लिखा है जिसका वैल्यू 5 है. ओके, 2 इंटू p इंटू 5. ओके, तो स्ट्रक्चर पे आ गया. ओके, एंड लास्ट आवर कंडीशन इज दैट व्हाट इज द साइन विथ 2ab. हियर देयर इज माइनस साइन विथ 2ab. Okay, since here there is minus sign with 2ab, so int number second will apply here, because in int second 2ab have the sign minus. Okay, in the int first 2ab have the sign with plus, and int number second 2ab with the sign of minus. So we will apply here int number second. Okay, so our value will be a minus whole square of a minus b, means p minus 5. Okay, so whole square of p minus 5 by using int number second. You can write it by using a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a whole square of a minus b identity. This also you can write, or you can write it by using int second. Okay, so this will be our answer. Understand? Now we have reached in question number 3rd. What is our question? 25m square plus 30m plus 9. Okay. So first of all, we will factorize each term. Okay. So for the 25m square, our value will be 5 into 5 into m into m. For 30m, our value will be 2 into 3 into 5 into m, and for 9 our value will be 3 into 3. Okay. First you check that for the common factor. Okay, 5 is here, 5 is also here, but 5 is not here, so we cannot take out 5. Okay, for check for m is here, but m is not here, so we cannot take out the m also. So we cannot take out any common factor from this all terms. Okay. So second we will check for regrouping. There is no fourth term here only 3 terms, so we cannot use regrouping for the identity number first and second, and for identity first and second we need 3 terms, and here also there is 3 terms, so we can use the identity number first or second. Okay, identity number third we cannot use because for the identity number third, expression have 2 terms only, and here there is 3 terms, so we cannot use identity third. So we will apply here identity number first or second. Okay. Now for the first or second, our first condition is that we need 2 perfect square terms or 2 terms which is perfect square. Okay, so here we see that it is 5 into 5 and m into m means whole square of 5m. We can make it as whole square of 5m. That means first perfect square we have found. Okay, for the 2 into 3 into 5 into m, we cannot make it as a perfect square. Okay, because here there is no 2, there is no 3, there is no 2 number of 5, there is no 2 number of m, so we cannot make it as a perfect square. But for 3 into 3 we can make it as a perfect square. The value will be 3 square. Okay, so we have get 2 terms of perfect square. Okay, now first condition fulfilled. For the second condition, what is our condition? That we will check structure of 2AB. Okay, 2 perfect square we have got. Now we need 2 into A into B. Okay, check for 2 into A into B. Here the value for 2 will be 2 and value for A will be, that is the value of A is equal to 5m, so it will be 5m, and for the value for B will be, our value is 3. Okay, because it should be perfect square, it should also be, it should not be the root of 1 terms. Okay, root of 1 terms. That means the value of A is 5a and the value of B is 3 here. Okay, so 2 5 are 10, 10 3 are 30, 30m. Here there is 30m. Okay, here there is 30m. So we can write it as 2 into 5m into 3. Okay, now we will check for plus or minus sign. What is the sign with 2AB? Here there is plus sign with 2AB because our 2AB is 2 into 5m into 3 is here 2AB. Okay, so our 2AB is 2 into 5m into 3, and with 2 into 5m into 3 the sign is plus. Okay, because for with the 30m the sign is plus. So here we can apply the identity number first, because in the identity number first 2ab sign of 2ab is plus. Okay, so our value become whole square of a plus b. Value of a is 5m, so 5m, and value of b is 3, so value here we return 3. Okay, and whole square, and there is plus sign with a and b. Okay, so our value become whole square of 5m plus 3 by using identity number first. Okay, so completed. Now our fourth question is 49y square plus 84yz plus 36z square. Okay, first you factorize each term. Okay, for the value of 49y square, our value will be 7 into 7 into y into y. For the 84yz, our value will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 into y into z. Okay, it is the irreducible factor form. Okay, plus 36z square. For the 36z square, our value will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into z into z. Okay, now you check, can you take out the common factor? Here there is 7, here there is also 7, but here there is no 7, so we cannot take out the 7. For the y, here there is y, here there is also y, but here there is no y, so we cannot take any common factor from the all three terms. Okay, regrouping here not possible because it have no 4 terms. Identity number third here also not possible because it have no 2 terms, it have 3 terms. Okay, and for the 3 terms we use only identity number first, second, and identity number fourth also we use for 3 terms, but it need a special structure. Okay, so we will not talk about identity number fourth. Okay, so we will check for identity number first and second. For identity number first, we need 2 number of perfect square terms. Okay, so for the 49y square, we can write it 7 into 7 into y means whole square of 7 and whole square of y. That means whole square of 7y. You can write it as a whole square of 7y. Okay, for the 36z square, for if you check for 84yz, there is 2 number of 2, so we can write it as a 2 square. Okay, but for the 3, there is no any other 3, so we cannot make it as a square, and also not make it as a square because 7 is not other 7 is here. Okay, also y is alone here, also z is alone here, so we cannot make it as a square, as a perfect square, or we cannot make the 84yz as a perfect square. Okay, because it is not the perfect square. Okay, now we will check for 36z square. For the 36z square, our value is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into z into z. Means 2 number of 2 is here, 3 number of 3 is here, 2 number of z is here. Okay, 2 number of 3 is here, or 2 number of z is here. That means we can write it 2 square, 3 square, and z square. Means our value become 2 3 just 6 square, z square, or 6z square. Okay, so for the 36z square, our value becomes whole square of 6z. So now we get 2 number of perfect square terms. The first perfect square term is 7y square, and second perfect square term is whole square of 6z. Okay, now we will check for the structure 2ab. Okay, so for 2ab, our value of a is 7y and our value for b is 6z. Okay, so write it 2 into value of a is 7y, so 2 into 7y and b is equal to 6z, 6z. Then we check that what will be value of these things. Okay, so 2 7 ja 14, 14 6 ja 84. So 84 has come. Okay, now y into z is equal to yz, means 84 yz has come. If we multiply this all things, then this will come. So this will fulfill, or this has fulfilled the identity first or second. Okay, now we want to confirm that the first identity we apply or second. Okay, so if there is plus sign with 2ab, then we will apply identity number first, or if there is minus sign with 2ab, then we will apply identity number second. Here there is plus sign with 2ab, there is plus sign, so we will apply here identity number first. Okay, so our value become whole square of 7y plus 6z, whole square of 7y plus 6z, because our value of a is 7y and our value of p is 6z. Okay, by using identity number first, so 7z whole square of 7y plus 6z become our answer. Now we have reached in question number 5th. Okay, in this question also, first we factorize each term, so our value become 2 into x into x, and for the 8y, minus sign will remain in his usual place, and for this plus sign will be in his own place. Okay, for the 8x, our value will be 2 into x, and for 4 our value will be 2 into 2. Now we will check for common factor. 2 we cannot take out from here, 2 also we can take out from here, and 2 also we can take out from here. From this all terms we can take the 2. Okay, so we have taken out first 2. Okay, again check for second 2. Here there is second 2, here also there is second 2, and here is also there is second 2. That means second 2 is present in all terms. So again we take out the 2 from all terms. So our value become 2 into 2. Okay, and now we will check for x. X is here, x is also here, but x is not here, so we cannot take out the x. Okay, for the next s will also not in all terms, so we have taken out 2 into 2 from all terms. Okay, now since we have taken out 2 into 2 from this term, so x into x will left in first term. Okay, in the second term, since 2 into 2 we have taken out, so 2 into x will left here, and since 2 into 2 we have taken out from here, so here, since here there is no any other factor, so in every factor, in every terms, it have 1. Okay, so if we take out 2 into 2 from here, so 1 will left here. Okay, and we close this all terms with the bracket, because we have taken out 2 into 2 from this all terms. That's why we have closed this bracket and write it 2 into 2 outside the bracket. Okay, 2 into 2 means 4. Okay, and now again we will check for the common factor. No, it is not possible, the common factor. Okay, if you will see only this term, because we have already taken out 2 into 2, so we cannot do for 4. Okay, we cannot do, or we cannot simplify the 4. Okay, now we will check for these 3 terms. Okay, only for these 3 terms. Okay, what method here we can apply more, okay, because we have already applied the common factor method. Okay, further what method we can apply? So first we will check for regrouping. Here there is no 4 term, here only 3 term, so we cannot apply here regrouping. We can apply here identity first and second. We cannot apply here identity number third, because for the identity number third we need 2 terms only. Okay, so we cannot apply here identity number third. We can apply here identity number first and second. For the first and second, we need 2 number of terms with perfect square. Okay, and if we check it, then we find that it is x into x means x square or whole square of x. That means a square we can find it here. Okay, and 2x is not the perfect square, because there is no any other, only one 2 is here, no any other 2, only one x is here, no any other x, so we cannot make it as a perfect square. Okay, or we cannot tell it as a perfect square. But for 1 it can be written as 1 into n 1, because 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Okay, so that means we can write it as the whole square of 1. Okay, so x square, we we didn't simplify, only x into x equal to x square, minus 2 into x equal to minus 2x, and 1 for 1. Okay, so here we have again written. Okay, so x square have come, and for the 1 our value become whole square of 1. Okay, now for 2ab, okay, since our value for a is x, okay, and our value for b is 1, so 2ab means 2 into x into 1. Okay, 2 into x into 1. Okay, and if we solve it, then our value become 2 into 1 is equal to 2, means 2x. Okay, and here there is 2x. That means we made it as a structure of a square, b square, 2ab. Okay, now it is not confirmed that anti first will apply or anti second apply. For the first and second, we need this, we will see the sign of 2ab, and here with the 2ab there is minus sign, so here we can apply anti number second. Okay, so our value become whole square of x minus 1, whole square of x minus 1. Okay, and 4 will be his own place. Okay, so now we will remove this by using anti number second. Okay, now we will remove this bracket, and our value become 4 whole square of x minus 1. Okay, understand? Now we have reached in question number 6. What is our question? 121b square minus 88bc plus 16c square. Okay, again we factorize all terms. Our value become 11 into 11 into b into b, 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 into b into c, and for 16c square our value become 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into c into c. Again you check for common factor. 11 is here, 11 is also here, but 11 is not here. Okay, b is here, b is also here, but b is not here, so we cannot take out the common factor from all terms, because there is no common factor in all terms. Again we will check for the regrouping. Here there is no 4 terms, so we cannot use the regrouping method here. Okay, now for the identity number first and second, since it have 3 in this expression, it have 3 terms, so we can use identity number first, second, and identity number 4. Okay, I have already told that for identity number 4 we cannot talk, so we can use here identity number first or second. Since there is no two terms in this expression, so we cannot use identity number 3. Okay, so we will talk about identity number first and second only. Okay, now for the identity number first and second, we need two perfect square terms. Okay, and here we see that it is 11 into 11 into b into b, so we can write it as a 11b whole square of 11b. Okay, and here we see that it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into c into c, means 2 square c square, means 4c whole square of 4c. Okay, so it become whole square of 4c, sorry, whole square of 4c. Okay, now we make the structure 2ab. Okay, 2 means 2, a means 11b, b means 4c because it is b. Okay, so 4c. Now we check that what the value will come. 2 11 ja 22, 22 4 ja 88, 88 bc will come, and here there is 88 bc. That means this fulfill the structure of a square, 2ab, b square. Okay, now we will check for sign. Since there is minus sign with 2ab, so we can apply here identity number second, and our value will be 11b minus 4 whole square of 11b minus 4c. Okay, so 11b minus 4c whole square become our answer. Okay, now we have came in question number 7. Our question number 7 is whole square of l plus m minus 4lm. Okay, in this question we have seen that if it have only two terms, okay, it have only two terms. Okay, so first we will check that can we take out the common factor or not. So our value become, for the whole square of lm, our value will be l plus m or l plus m. Okay, that means l plus m multiplied by l plus m. Okay, because there is square is here. Okay, and for the 4lm, our value become 2 into 2 into l into m. Okay, now you check that can we take out any common factor from both terms. Here there is l plus m, here there is no l plus m, so we cannot take out the any common factor. Again for l plus m there is no any l plus m, so we cannot take out any common factor from both terms. Okay, now we will check for regrouping. Here we cannot use the regrouping because it have only two terms. Okay, whole square of l plus m, that means it is one term only. Okay, it is only one term. If we will see inner side of this bracket, then it is two term, but by this bracket we have made it one term. Okay, so it have only two terms. Okay, so regrouping we cannot use here. Now we will check for identity number first, second, third and fourth. Okay, for the identity number first and second, we need three terms. Okay, and here there is no three terms. Okay, and in the question he has already told that expand l whole square of l plus m. Okay, whole square of, expand whole square of l plus m. First of all we have to expand it. Okay, so whole square of l plus m means l square plus 2lm. Okay, this will expand on the formula whole square of a plus b, a square plus 2ab plus b square, that means a square plus 2lm plus m square, and for the 2 into 2 into l into m, our value will be same. Okay, now our value become L square plus 2 into L into M plus M square minus 4LM. Okay, and now we can remove this bracket. Okay, because all come in single terms. Okay, okay, there's no common factor out of this bracket, so we can remove this bracket. Okay, if there is any common factor, then we first multiply it by all terms, then we can remove the bracket. But here there is no any, now we cannot simplify. Okay, so we remove this bracket and our value become L square plus 2LM plus M square minus 4LM. Okay, here now what we will do, it have LM and it have also LM. Okay, it is 2LM and it is 4LM. Okay, so we can subtract this 2LM with this 4LM. Okay, otherwise you can write it as a L square plus M square plus 2L. We have already taken 4LM. Okay, so L square plus 2LM minus 4LM we have taken here, and M square I have written at the last. Okay, it have also LM, it have also LM, so we can subtract it, and if we will subtract it, then our value become plus 2 minus 4 means minus 2LM. Okay, now what will be our value for the, we can, now we will check for the all method for these things. Okay, first we check for the common factor. Here there is no common factor. Regrouping, we cannot do regrouping here because it has no 4 terms. Okay, for the INT number third we cannot use here because it have no 2 terms. We can use here INT number first or second only. Okay, for the first and second, you see that it is whole square of L and it is whole square of M. Okay, and we can make it as a 2 into A into B, 2 into A into B. What will be our value for 2AB? 2LM, and here also there is 2LM, and this is the minus sign, so INT number second will apply here. So our value become whole square of L minus M. Okay, now again I want to say from the first. Okay, now why we didn't use here INT number third? We didn't use here INT number third because for the, when you will study the INT number third or the question related to INT number third, then you will confirm that for the INT number third we need 2 terms of square. Okay, perfect square. Okay, 2 term, we need only 2 term, but both terms should be perfect square. Okay, we need only 2 terms, but both terms should be perfect square, and here there is perfect square because it is the whole square of L plus M, but it is not the perfect square because it have 2 number of 2 but not 2 number of L and not 2 number of M. Okay, so we cannot make this expression on the formula INT number third. Okay, first clear. Second, then since we cannot use the common factor method, since we cannot use the regrouping here, since we cannot use here the INT number third, then what we will do? Then that's why we expand it of this value. That's why we expand this value. First of all, That's why we expand this value, because no identity can use here, regrouping method cannot use here, no common factor cannot be taken out. So first of all we expand it. Okay, when we expand it, again we have reached for 4 terms. Okay, we have reached here and get 4 terms. Okay, when we get here 4 terms, then for the 4 terms we should apply the regrouping method. Okay, we should apply the regrouping method, and you check. You check that you cannot make this expression on the regrouping method, because if you will take these 2 terms as a first group and these 2 terms as a second group, the question will not solve, because here also we cannot find the same factor. Okay, here we will find L plus 2m, and here we will find the m minus 4L. Okay, so these two are not same. Okay, and if we will make these two as a first group and these two as a second group, then also we cannot make it as a regrouping method. We cannot solve it as a regrouping method. That's why we think about other things, and we saw that it is Lm and it is also Lm. That's why we solve these 2 terms, or we subtract these 2 terms, and when we subtract these 2 terms, then we get the 3 terms, and now the method can be applied. Okay, I have told all things about this question. Okay, now you have confirmed that why we didn't use the other method and we use these things. You have, I think, understand. Okay, now we have come in question number 4. In question number 4, again a4, 2a square b square and b4. Okay, for the a4 our value will be a into a into a into a into a. Okay, for 2a square b square our value will be 2 into a into a into b into b, and for the b4 our value will be b into b into b into b. You check that, can you take out any common factor? There is no common factor. Okay, so common factor process we cannot use here. Okay, regrouping, here there is no 4 term, so we cannot use regrouping here. Here there is no 2 term, so we cannot use identity number 3rd here. We can only use identity number 1st, 2nd and 4th here. Okay, 4th we will not talk about identity number 4th, only identity number 1st and 2nd. Check for identity number 1st and 2nd only. Okay, for the identity number 1st and 2nd we need 2 terms perfect square. Okay, so a into a means 2 number of a, we get a into a means 2 number of a also again, that means whole square of a square. Okay, here our value of a will be a square. Okay, because it is whole square of a square. Okay, here also there is 4a, and if you will write it as a whole square of b square, then the value will be b into b into b into b. Okay, so our value for b will be b square. Okay, and if we check for 2ab, 2 into a means a square. Okay, b means b square. Okay, the value become 2 into a square b square. Here there is 2a square b square. That means this is the structure of identity number 1 or 2. Since there is plus sign with 2ab, so it is the structure of identity number first. So our value become whole square of a square plus b square, because the value of a is a square and the value of b is b square. So our value become whole square of a square plus b square by using identity number first. Okay, question has completed. Exercise 14.2 question number first has completed. Okay, now how do you find my video? Please comment, okay, on comment box. Okay.